Everyone's reading the Detroit Native Sun, even our competitors. We've got the best writers, best coverage, and best ad rates to draw new clients to your business. Advertise with us for as little as $35. All ads include a free design and will be featured in both our print version newspaper and online. Call today for a free price quote and take advantage of our specials. When you purchase any full or half page for 2 months, we'll give you the third month free. That's right, you can reach another potential 50,000 to 100,000 clients for free. After all, three's the charm in advertising. Call today at 313-457-5944 or email us at DetroitNativeSunNews@gmail.com or visit our website at www.DetroitNativeSunOnline.com. We're waiting for your call. 313-457-5944.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for attending the show. We always appreciate our viewers to tune in to get reliable resources for our veterans. As usual, I love to start my show by thanking Valerie Lockhart for allowing Motown women veterans to have this platform to be able to deliver news to you, and also to allow you the opportunity to visit the Detroit Native Sun newspaper. Should you want to take out an ad for your businesses or any events that's coming up in the near future. Today we have a special guest, Miss Laverne Hughes. Laverne has been on our show previously, and she's returning because she definitely wants to be able to spread the word out to our veterans who are stuck in this stigma about mental health, and how some of us was raised to not be able to go see a therapist, or we were taught to if we have any problems, that is only in our own home and nobody should be aware of what's going on. But since so many military veterans are being discharged with different levels of PTSD, there's so much help out there for us to be able to go and talk to someone, because sometimes, again, that burden can just be a little too heavy. And me, myself personally, for those who don't know, but please be aware that me personally, I have been in therapy now for, I say the past 7 years. And it has really, really worked for me, because sometimes we have an issue with separating the military from our civilian. Even though some of us have been out for 20, 30 years, it's something about that trauma of the military that just won't rest. And so sometimes things that's going on in your life, you just really, really, again, need to speak to someone to help you sort it out. And Laverne is here to tell us about her experiences and the different outlets out there that she's utilized to help her, quote unquote, keep that mental sanity going. So welcome, Miss Laverne.
Thank you, Alexis. This is my second time, and I appreciate you bringing me back on. So when I was here the first time, I was talking about the loss of my son, and since then, a lot of people have reached out to me, the veteran, Motown women veterans, other people in the groups that I've attended, and they just wanted to know how I'm doing. So I wanted this opportunity to come back and say, I'm doing okay.
Good.
I'm doing well. Better than I thought I would. And it's because of a lot of things that's in place. I already was in therapy at the Vet Center on Jefferson, and I also was attending classes at the VA hospital. So those things was in place to help me with my parents, the loss of my parents. They passed 5 months apart. And so I made the promise to my doctors and their doctors before I moved here to Michigan that I would get into therapy. And so I mentioned it at the VA hospital. My doctor put me in, and we went through a lot of programs so that I could find the person that was the right fit for me. I wanted a woman, not a man, and they worked with me.
And that's what's important. And I'm glad you brought that up, Laverne, is that that keynote, finding the right person because I went through at least 3 different therapists before I found my perfect fit. And that's what's important, because you don't want somebody to be sitting there dictating to you or talking about their issues. You know, you want somebody that's going to be compassionate to what your problem is. And so, you said so far that you've gone to the Detroit Vet Center?
Yes, the one on Jefferson. And they really gave me the tools, because they asked me what did I want out of the program. And I just wanted tools to help me figure out everyday life.
Exactly.
Because some days was just harder than other days. And so learning words like pivoting, navigating, instead of saying I'm just sad or I don't know what's going on with me, they helped me put a word to it and a way to move forward once I knew what the word was and how to navigate.
Exactly. My key word that my therapist has helped me with is setting boundaries.
Yes.
And because I was having a problem with saying no when I knew that I didn't want to disappoint others. And so she taught me to set up my boundaries so that I can feel comfortable in my own skin. So like I say, each therapist or whatever your needs are, that's what they're there for. They're there to give you that tool, like you were mentioning, to help you to go ahead and move further in life.
So those things helped me a lot, and they're still helping me. So I just want to get the word out that go to the VA, or even if you're not a veteran, you know, if you're a veteran family member and you can't go to the VA hospital, there's still other programs out there where you can go in and talk to someone, or 988 if you want to call someone, if you don't want to see someone in person. You can just talk to. Some people are shy. They don't want to put their face out there, but just want to talk about it. And sometimes they just want to vent.
Exactly.
They don't need you to tell them how to do. Just someone to talk to.
So when you mention 988, as we have posted right here, 988 is a potential suicide hotline that you can reach out to someone and speak to. But as Laverne was saying, you're not necessarily calling that 988 number, my dear veterans, because it's a suicide issue. You're using this number as an outlet. Like you see, if you just want to talk to somebody, or you're confused on the situation, or again, a lot of our veterans are lonely. Again, the 988 will help you with all type of issues. It's not specifically geared to suicide prevention. And so we just want to just bring attention to our viewing audience today, myself and Laverne, is that mental health is a serious issue amongst our people here in the United States. It's not just veterans. It's everybody. The economy is being turned upside down, and there's just a lot of other issues that's going on that's really out of our control. And me personally, I always say the serenity prayer every morning, because when things is not in our control, we have to be able to learn how to digest it and accept it and move on with our daily living. But sometimes that acceptance is a little hard, huh, Laverne?
Yes, it's very hard sometimes it's just hard to get up out of the bed.
Exactly.
But in my case, I started making appointments for myself. So I will put everybody ahead of me and I'll make that appointment. But for me, I had to make an appointment and show up for myself. Even the first time just coming to the program to talk about what was going on was a heavy thing, but it was therapeutic. To talk to you about it, talk to other veteran women and other veterans, period, not just women, because men help too.
Yes.
They did help too. And I also want to put out there that men need help. They don't want to say that they have a problem. But there's places where you can go and it be private. You could talk about what's going on and have someone that you can truly confide in. Sometimes that's the biggest thing.
Yes.
Just having someone there for you.
Well, a lot of us, we really have problems with trust. Veterans, we just have trust issues, and
Right.
so, but once you start reaching out, I mean, first of all, you're gonna have to want that help. You gotta want to be able to better yourself on a daily basis. Now, to be honest with you, when I first started, um, I didn't think I had a problem. I mean, somebody told me I had a problem. I was look at them like, you crazy, ain't nothing wrong with me. And what it was is that I was angry all the time. I mean, it didn't make no sense. I'm angry because I couldn't get the cap off of a soda. I'm angry because somebody pulled in front. I'm just talking about different variations of anger, and it wasn't until a friend of mine who told me, Alexis, you just need to go talk to somebody because it don't make no sense for you to be so mean all the time. But I didn't know, and that was the first awareness that I got of how severe my PTSD was. So I'm glad that I did get the help that I needed because I was losing so many friends. Families was being distant, and I couldn't see it. That old saying, I couldn't see the forest for the trees. But now, like I said before, Laverne and I are really trying to just reach out to our veterans, male and females. Utilize that 988 number. Go to the VA hospital. If you haven't registered, please do that now because, again, you get so many other opportunities as far as your health first, getting your high blood pressure checked. There are so many young people that's passing of major heart attacks, and you just need to be able to get out there and use the resources that's available to you. And I just strongly suggest that you start with the VA. And so, Laverne, how did you get involved with the Vet Center?
Well, I started off with, I've been in and out of therapy since I was active in the military.
Okay.
So each time it was something traumatic that happened. And then it was too much for me. And so I just started reaching out. I was told that, you shouldn't go and talk to somebody and put your business out there.
Yes.
But I feel like that's a strength when you reach out and help, ask for help.
Yes.
And then also being able to give help back to someone else to let them know, hey, I've been through this or I'm going through this and I can point you in this direction. It may not be the 988. It may not be the Veteran Center. It may not be the VA hospital. It could be other entities that want to help and just reaching out. They can steer you in different places, like the stand down that's coming out this week on the 24th and the 25th. I got a lot of valuable information from those people last year. I got a lot of valuable information from Motown Women last year, not just on mental health, but just helping veterans, period. So I want to just encourage everybody to tap into your benefits that you have.
Exactly.
And then if you don't want, because a lot of veterans don't want to go through the VA, then there's places out in town like the Vet Center. That's why I keep saying the Vet Center on Jefferson, because it's away from the VA hospital. You can have one-on-one. You can do group. Also, like Motown Women, with me, we went to camp. We went to different places. I'm not necessarily in a group where you picking my mind, but I'm meeting others and I'm sharing and they're sharing, and that helps too.
Exactly. And I'm glad you brought up the stand down. A lot of people are not aware, veterans particularly, about the stand down. The stand down was originally designed to help our homeless veterans, where once a year different organizations come together to provide resources for our veterans. They provide haircuts, dental care. You get your blood pressure checked. They provide a meal, and towards the end of the stand down, you're provided with clothing, sleeping bags, boots, coats, things of this nature. And so if you're interested in coming to annual stand down this year, please log in at 4vets.com to register. And the festivities take place tomorrow and Thursday from 9 to 5. And you will be able to find a lot of resources because, again, that's where I learned about the Disability Law Group. And the Disability Law Group has done phenomenal work to help our veterans get their disability compensation that was just long overdue or denied. Or so I'm not saying that you should not still use your the VSOs. They are doing their excellent job as well. But sometimes when you just constantly keep getting denied, sometimes it's better to take that higher step, and that's to reach out to a lawyer. And I definitely 100% recommend the Disability Law Group, which you can find on the website, Disability Law Group, and they will help you with your claim. So in the process of that, trying to work with your claim, trying to work with mental health, and just dealing with day-to-day basis. Again, mental health is on the rise, and we're just trying to get you to understand that there are so many different avenues that you can take, that churches are even doing mental health therapy and things of that nature. So, we just really need you to reach out.
Yes. The other thing that I want to bring a point to is that a lot of us at a certain age, myself too, have questions about Social Security and how should we get our Social Security at 62, 67, 72. Those informations are out there also available through the different resources at the VA. I'm pushing the VA because I am a veteran, and I utilize all of those. But it's other information out there, again, at the churches, different places around the city. They're pushing in Detroit, in Southfield, just in Metro Wayne County, period. Help. That there's so much help, resources for everything, not just for mental health, for buying a home, for taking care of your children, for food inadequacies. It's so much out there. So please tap into those resources, starting with the VA or just other outlets that's out there. Ask the questions. There's no stupid question or dumb question. The only one is the one that you don't ask.
Amen. Well said. And so for those women veterans out there, if you haven't registered for the Women's Veterans Conference that's going to be held in Grand Rapids, I strongly advise you to go under MVAA website to register. This is a wonderful event that the Michigan Veterans Affairs Association has been putting on now for, I say maybe the past 4 or 5 years. And they will have a host of vendors, speakers. It's a 3-day event and plenty of time to network and games and food. And we just really have a really good time for our women veterans to just come together and be able to, again, network with one another. And that's always another good part of therapy because you're able to reach out and find a new friend. I mean, that buddy, I mean, because even though Laverne is Navy and I'm Army, it's just that we had that bond as being female veterans.
Yes.
And I love my Miss Laverne. She's taken me different places that mentally that I've closed myself off to, and I'm sure vice versa.
Yes.
And like I say, so sometimes again, when it comes to mental health, it doesn't necessarily mean you got to be sitting in a clinical setting. Reach out to a friend. Talk to them and just express what's going on, and together you two can help build a better bond for yourself. And so we appreciate you attending into our show. We appreciate Miss Laverne. We appreciate Valerie Lockhart from the Detroit Native Sun newspaper, again, for allowing Motown women veterans to have this platform. And if those of you who are not busy this Saturday, always remember it's the fourth Saturday of every month that we host a birthday club at Nicole's Restaurant on Telegraph between 11 and 10 Mile. Our birthday parties are from 2 to 4. And again, this is another excellent way to come out, meet a new friend, break bread, and just really have a good time. And again, that's always the fourth Saturday of every month at Nicole's that has excellent food. What you think, Laverne?
I think it's wonderful. I love the salad.
Okay. Well, they have soul food, they have ribs, chicken, shrimp. I mean this restaurant is really, really excellent. And so we'll be meeting there this Saturday from 2 to 4, and we hope that you'll be able to come out and meet other female veterans and just really have a good time and learn about other resources and everything that's available to you, so that if you don't need the information, please pass it on to someone else. And we hope to have one of the representatives from the Detroit Vet Center come and be on the show so that they can go more in detail as to what they offer at that center.
Yeah, Erica Okafor.
All right, Miss Erica Okafor, if you out there, shout out. And so we would definitely like to have you on the show because, again, you come highly recommended for the different services that you are providing outside the walls of the VA, which is always a good thing for veterans to be able to come out and learn more about what you're offering. So, Miss Erica, we hope to see you soon.
Or Mr. Derek.
Okay.
Because he worked with the men also.
Okay.
It's not just women there.
Okay, look, Laverne giving the Vet Center that big old shout out. So between Derek and Erica, I hope you're viewing the show. And again, we're looking forward to having you on here really, really soon. And again, for those of you who just need to reach out, speak to someone, talk to someone, get some type of guidance, please utilize this 988 number and just call and just try to help yourself to better yourself, because we can lead you to the water, but
can't make you drink it.
There you go. Look at that. I got my yin and my yang. So yeah, you're right. We can't make you drink it, but we can definitely try to be on this show every Tuesday by the grace of God and give you the information and resources that you need.
Thank you, Alexis, for having me again.
Exactly.
It's been fun.
Right.
I hope somebody learned something.
Well, that's okay. We'll have you back on the show again. I mean, it's plenty of room for everybody.
Well, I appreciate that. I just want everybody to see that I am smiling, because it's hard when you lose a child. It is hard, but I mean, the resources are helping. I'm helping myself by looking for all the resources that I can, and then pass it on to my sister veterans and fellow veterans.
Exactly. And don't forget now, if you haven't registered at the VA, which I know it had that stigma, or you just don't want to be bothered, but I'm telling you, again, I was once in that particular spot too, but thank God that I finally did go in, because again, every year I get my blood pressure checked, I get my eyes checked, for our girls out here, that girly check, and mental health. They offer aerobics, yoga. I mean, all kind of things that you can use to better yourself. Resources for housing, resources for care. For those of you who need care assistance, they have programs for that. And again, just a multitude of resources that's available to you. Please utilize the VA. Get registered, and once you get registered, you can reach out to outside communities like the Vet Center, or me personally, I go to the Wellness Center that has nothing to do with the VA, but because I'm using the community services that they have available, I'm able to go out in the community and find different providers for different needs that I need. So again, we want to thank you for attending the show. We want to thank Ms. Laverne.
Thank you.
And we want to just give a salute out to all our women veterans out there. Do the things, girl. And again, we hope to see you this Saturday at Nicole's from 2 to 4, the fourth Saturday of every month. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you attending the show.
Seeking out my sisters, one after one, finding my footing after I laid down my gun. Just wanna be valued for all that I've done. Millions of women have served their country, and I am one.
Women military veterans often find themselves undervalued compared to their male counterparts, both during their service and after their departure from the military. Support systems and services tend to prioritize the needs of male veterans over that of female veterans who look to find their footing after their military service. Resources tailored to the unique challenges faced by women veterans are scarce, leaving many without the necessary support. This lack of recognition and accommodation for female veterans not only undermines their service, but also intensifies the difficulties they face in reintegrating into society and accessing essential resources. Motown Women Veterans have made it our mission to support and uplift female veterans, whether they are transitioning from active duty or have served their nation long ago. Together, we honor their legacy and ensure they receive the care and opportunities they so richly deserve. We salute our women veterans who have fallen before they got a chance to rise with honor.